Hey, you Stygian dogs. I hope you had a great free comic book day. May 6th arrived. I had originally planned to visit a different retailer on Free Comic Book Day, but when Jibzub tweeted that he'd signed a stack of the new Conan the Barbarian issue 0, I knew my plans had changed. With my daughter at my side, I headed to the Beguiling on College Street to see if I could snag a copy. So, how did it go? First, unbeknownst to me, Jeff Lemire was attending the event, so I was able to get a signed copy of his book titled Fish Flies. Jeff is primarily known to me for his book, Essex County. I'd hazard a guess that he's known across Canada for his work with Gord Downey on Secret Path, not to mention Sweet Tooth. Being allowed to grab a total of 5 books, I also picked up I Am Stan, for Zetaverse, some great illustrations in there, and Red Sonja. Nice thing about this, there's also a classic Roy Thomas story included. And last, but certainly not least, here it is, the Jibzub Conan the Barbarian issue 0, with this awesome cover by Rob De La Torre. It wasn't until very late that night that I was able to crack the spine and take a look. First off, it's such a nice presentation, printed on quality stock with vibrant colors. What would Conan be without introduction via the Numidian Chronicles? Or the obligatory map, giving the reader a sense of place in the Hyborian age. As expected, De La Torre's work is exceptional. I'd said online that his work feels historical, almost biblical. It's like he is and always has been the default illustrator, bringing our histories, myths, and legends to life. And, well, I guess that's what he's doing here, isn't he? Both foreign and familiar, full of life, his work exudes that potential energy that Conan harbors within. It sits there, waiting to be unleashed. It's just so ineffably amazing. Zub does a great job of quick intro by way of the Battle of Valerium, the transient taste of glory, and a young man's wanderlust as he recognizes a yearning for more, and a glimpse of the lands beyond, of glory and grand adventure. And I'm salivating over the foreshadowing of future adventures. On the second to last page we see One Can Only Hope, the promise of what looks like, the God in the Bowl, the Tower of the Elephant, Rogues in the House, the Queen of the Black Coast, and more. While I don't know if the team plans on reproducing these classic stories, it would be so satisfying to see what Zub and De La Torre would do with them. Fingers crossed. Following the Conan story, there's a great essay by Jeffrey Shanks titled Hither Came Conan. While we don't need to be sold on Conan, it's a wonderful tribute to the character and his place in our canon of archetypes. There is also a legend and illustration of those other characters in the Howard Pantheon that we might get to see realized in comic form. Along with this, ads for the Omnibuy, the Sterling novel, the Mike Mignola cover of issue number 1, and the video games, we're reminded that overall, this is a very slick promotional package for heroic signatures, and their reclaiming and reintroduction of an intellectual property. Is the story short? Yes. Does it leave me wanting more? Absolutely. We knew this was going to be just a small but satisfying taste of what's to come. It really is a superlative effort, and I feel like Fred Malmberg and his entire team exceeded all expectations. There was a lot of care that went into putting this together, and I feel it sets the tone as to the quality that the company will bring to us in future projects. We know this is just the beginning, and we should be excited. The future of heroic signatures begins now, and I feel like we're being spoiled with what they're giving us in the new Conan the Barbarian series. We, as fans, are being treated with respect, and respect garners support. Another thing, if you didn't get a chance to get a physical copy, free versions are available for your Kindle or Kindle app, and just today, Titan Comics let us know that a PDF version can be downloaded. I'll be sure to share a link in the video. And finally, I couldn't resist the urge to pick up these. The Conan the Barbarian movie special number 1 and number 2, illustrated by John Buscema. We'll take a closer look at these another time. And until next time, take it easy, you Stygian dogs.